Across this great nation, there is a culture of people who carry on a heritage. They have an intangible quality that can't be described, but it comes from deep within their hearts. They share an appreciation for the greatest things that come from Mother Earth. They watch over, understand, and care for the vast wilds of this great country. Fishing, hunting, and trapping are the foundations that Canada was built on. For over 2 centuries, we have taken to the woods and water to pursue wild game. Today, it's about conservation, preservation, and wildlife management. Whether you are a man or woman, fish or hunt, you should support sound wildlife management and proudly say, I am an angler and hunter. The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters proudly presents Angler and Hunter Television. Brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television. Mercury Marine and Lund Boats. Yamaha ATVs. Browning Ammunition. Browning Firearms. Suffix Fishing Line. Rapala. Camillus Knives and Cuda Tools. Excalibur Crossbows. And Yukon Gear.
We're lucky to live in such a great country, especially as anglers and hunters. From coast to coast, we have access to lakes, rivers, and wilderness areas that are teeming with fish and game. Each year, our good neighbors to the east at the Quebec Outfitters Federation invite us out to experience some of the great hunting and fishing opportunities La Belle Province has to offer.
And that is awesome as it gets right there. Incredible. The rest of the world doesn't know what they're missing.
With having already done caribou, Atlantic salmon, and brook trout shows, it was time we went looking for some Quebec gold.
What a gorgeous walleye.
Otherwise known as Dore. Pickerel, walleye, Dore, whatever you want to call them. They're one of the country's most sought-after game fish, and from what I hear, just a few hours north of Ottawa, in the heart of Quebec's wilderness, is a place called Domaine Shannon, a drive-to wilderness lodge with access to pristine lakes teeming with walleye. After a day's drive into the beautiful wilds of Northern Quebec's scenic hills and mountain forests, we arrived at Domaine Shannon and met our hosts, Serge and Sylvain Damy.
Well, we have a main site with 18 cabins, and we have some outpost cabin too. So those is for fishing for walleye, pike, speckled trout, and we could do some hunting too, bear hunting, moose, and small game.
It's always nice to see a camp that not only caters to anglers, but also outfits hunters looking for a spring bear or fall moose hunt.
But the coolest thing is when we got here at night there, last night, the outfitters got, I think they got 8 bear hunters in camp. So there's guys here from all over North America, Canada, United States. There's guests here from France. And they're all here to bear hunt. So I mean, you could fish during the day, hunt in the evening. Saw a moose on the road on the way in. The nice thing about coming to these, the operators in Northern Quebec is the logging roads. They're long and windy, but if you want, you could bring your own boat. I mean, it's nice to have the Lund here. You get back up in the wilderness here, and you've got a 19-foot bass boat, all the conveniences, and it's incredible. Look at this. But the operator, Shannon, has a good fleet of boats. They have 4-stroke Mercs on them all. Oh, I thought I got a bump there. So I mean, you know you're coming to a place that has reliable equipment. They look after everybody here, that's for sure.
This portion of Angler and Hunter Television brought to you by Yamaha ATVs.
You gotta watch your line when you're casting these swim shads out, because they fall and it looks like a perch diving. The tail flaps. It's incredible how realistic it is. And what happens is a lot of times on the drop, if you watch your braid on the surface, you'll see it jump, and that means a walleye's actually snapped into it. And the way these have been biting, you can expect it to happen. But I've got a lot of those nice slot size, eater size walleye on this bait right here. But it's, you'll notice how small this one is. It's just a tiny little swim shad. So what I'm gonna do is I got another rod, I'll tie on some of these bigger ones here. So it's a 1/4 ounce, a little bit bigger, it's a 3-inch bait. And what these do is they'll drop right to the bottom really quick, and you can actually, because of the shape of them, see how they sit in my hand? It'll just belly down to the bottom and drag, and that tail sort of wobbles like that. And we'll see if we can get some bigger fish with the bigger one. I'll tie one on and we'll see what happens. It doesn't feel heavy. He drilled it though. Look how dark this water is. Oh, he's a small one. I'm not even gonna net him. Should I net him? Nah, he's a baby. But it's a nice walleye, look at that. That's a perfect eating size right there. They have slot limits just like in Ontario here in Quebec. Wow, they are slamming that thing. And that's probably a perfect 2 or 3 of those at a shore lunch would be incredible. But gorgeous little walleye. Notice how dark they are here? Beautiful fish. Catch a few of those, I'll have a decent show here. But I've got 2 different baits here. Now look at that. That's the small version of that walleye swim shad. But that fish right there on the hooks that I gave him with the braid, straighten my hook out. So be cognizant of that when you're fishing, because I'll probably take the pliers now and I'll bend that hook back down a bit and make sure it's still sharp, and then get back at it. You know, I like to bring a lot of rods. Coming up here to a lodge, most of the time you're going to use their boats and motors, but having the luxury of bringing your own boat here allows me to bring a whole bunch of rods. The rod locker's jammed, but I'm just going to use a couple of different rods here for this for the most part. And I got a 6'9" and a 6'11" medium action R-type rod. I got 20-pound Suffix braid and then 8-pound Suffix fluoro leaders tied directly to the line. So I've got a uni knot there, and you can actually see when it goes in front of my hand, that fluoro turns invisible. Having that leader allows you, because there's so many snags and jams down there, if you get hooked with braid, you're gonna have a real frustrating time. So having that leader allows you to break off and retie, and it also is invisible, so the fish don't see it. And some of these bites have been pretty light, but when they do snap it, you'll feel it. But if they're biting it light, you're gonna be glad you have that fluoro leader on there. And then just cast it out. I mean, you can see some of the boulders here are above the surface, but under the surface, this is like a minefield of rocks. And it seems when you go by one of those big rocks, let that little perch fall down, drag bottom, bounce it a couple times, and they're snapping it up. Look at that. There's one right under the trolling motor here. Just gonna let us drift back. Come on, little fishy. Bite that perch. Got him. Easy. Right under the boat. Look at this guy bulldogging. Come on. Don't splash on the surface. I got him. That's a better fish right there. Look at these mean walleye. Look at that little bait. Just in the corner of his mouth. But he's hooked good. Just tagged him in the corner. In some skin, look at that. That's a beauty walleye right there. Look at how angry they get. Fins up, gills flared. That's one Quebec walleye that wants to go back in the lake. So I'm gonna put him back. You get in there, look at him. Quebec never lets me down, you know? There's so many outfitters in Quebec, it's so vast. Oh, I just got popped again. If you just check out the Quebec Outfitters Federation, they've got a website and it translates to English very well, and it's got all the regions, all the outfitters, so you pick what you want to do, whether you want to come bear hunt or moose hunt or come and catch walleye or salmon, and pick your outfitters, and they're super nice people.
The Domaine Shannon is a family business. My father started the place 48 years ago, and now it's me and my brother run the place. Our cabin are full equipped with a shower, hot water, we have housekeeping, and we have a lodge too. You can come play pool, we have a bar, we have a satellite TV, we have Wi-Fi too, all kind of stuff you can have at inside the lodge to enjoy your vacation.
This portion of Angler and Hunter Television brought to you by Browning Ammunition.
Being able to tow the Lund Pro V into such a remote place is a nice luxury to have. It allows me to explore the lake and search out high percentage areas.
There's one under me, I'm watching him. He's not obviously interested. He's interested now. Come on, fish. He's right here. Come on, get up here. Whoa! Turbulent, making boils when he bumps down. I got him. Holy, I was gonna crane him, he's bigger than I thought. Pull drag. Man. He's bigger than I thought, this one. That's a gorgeous fish. It took me 15 minutes of watching him on the graph. And then he finally snapped it. Look at the way they get mad, these fish. It's so cool. It's their defense mechanism. Flare their gills, flare up their dorsal fin like that. Look at those spikes, and they've got like razor sharp rakers here that'll cut you. But another beautiful fish, cool looking fish here, dark. Get bigger. You're let go. You're free. You're lucky. If you didn't want to swim away, I might get the coup de fillet knife out and put the blade to him, but let him go. The lodge feeds me good here. Right under me. I'm gonna try and get another one down there.
After checking a few spots, I set my focus on a series of small rock islands and outcrops that guarded the mouth of an incoming river.
I've marked some giant fish, so sooner or later.
Current, boulders, and gravel bars. Is there any better place to start looking for Quebec gold?
Man, there's gotta be some fish. Look there's even current. If you look at this boulder, there's current coming around that boulder. The wind's blowing this way, clouds are moving in. Holy, I think I got a pike. Look at this thing staying down. It's just swimming toward me. What have I got? Gotta be a pike. It's just swimming, head shaking straight at me. What the heck? It's gotta be. I haven't seen many big pikes since. Oh my God, it's a walleye. Look at this thing. It's. I just got a glimpse of it. Come on. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at this thing. Holy cow! It's a bruiser. Yes, it's gonna get him to this net. Got him! Oh my God, this thing's a cow! He's He's gonna flip out. I don't even think he knew he was hooked. That fish just stayed down, smashed that shad. Look, he's all ready to go. Oh, how do you grab this big beast? How do you do this? Oh, look at that. Wow. That is Quebec right there in one fish. I'm telling you, dark, beautiful walleye. Holy smokes. We just started pounding them off these rocks here, and you could see the current like I talked about, but I mean, I was not expecting that right there. That made the trip right there. Look at that thing. Long, lean, and mean walleye, I tell you that. Teeth, wicked. Here we go. Go on and get bigger.
The Fishing Edge is brought to you by Minn Kota and Humminbird.
To get the edge over the fish, I use the Lund 1875 Pro V Bass, rigged with a 200 horsepower Mercury Optimax. Minn Kota's 80-pound thrust Ultrex and a Humminbird Helix made searching for fish holding structure a cinch. Rapala's 7'2" medium-heavy R-type spinning rod and a 15 series R-type reel, spooled up with 20-pound Suffix 832 braid, made it easy to work a Storm Wildeye swim shad that was tied to an 8-pound Suffix fluorocarbon leader. And don't forget the Lucky Strike aluminum basket net for making sure all that Quebec gold came in the boat.
Holy, what a beautiful place. Couldn't be nicer out here. Wow. All I can hear is my Minn Kota. But I found a boulder. I found a bolt. There's one. Oh, wow, this one's got weight. Oh, I just saw his tail. I'm fishing a big rock flat here. You see the boulders all around me. Oh! I thought he was going to be ready there. That's a hog. Oh, yeah, don't get off. Turn into the net. Got him. Oh, wow. They say the average is here is like 2 and 3 pound walleye, but this is bigger than a 2 or 3 pound walleye. Man, oh man. Right through the snout. He snapped that thing. Oh. That's a beauty. Look at that. What a gorgeous walleye. Black. He wants to go. I'm gonna let him go, okay? Man, that's beautiful. If I was anywhere else, I'd eat him, but I'm letting him go. That's the fish of the trip for me right there. Gorgeous fish. Bye-bye. He's like a submarine. That was incredible. So, I mean, for the most part, you know, jigs and grubs, trailers, like plastic trailers, perch imitating colors seem to work best. But I mean, when you're up north, black's good. Chartreuse is kind of good sometimes, but I find you get a lot of small pike and stuff like that on it. So you throw a perch color and normally you can't go wrong, especially in the northern parts of Canada. Like up here in Quebec, the perch don't get big. So there's a lot of small perch like that in the lake. And find a rock field or a current area. Look, a fish just surfaced up in there. And get on it, drag, use your electronics, and just like that, you'll have a trip like this to northern Quebec. Whew, incredible.
Closed captioning of Angler and Hunter Television is brought to you in part by Ontario Out of Doors Magazine. Angler and Hunter Television has been brought to you by Canadian Tire, Mercury Marine and Lund Boats, Yamaha ATVs, Browning Ammunition, Browning Firearms, Suffix Fishing Line, Rapala, Camillus Knives and Cuda Tools, Excalibur Crossbows, and Yukon Gear. For more information on the products used in this episode of Angler and Hunter Television, visit ahtv.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Remember, conserve and protect our great outdoors.